What's good? What's good? This video is a personal anecdote, but I think a lot of men can relate to it. And I think the underlying feeling we get is that when we do talk about our feelings, we're burdening people. And I want to give a real life sort of anecdote. I recently started, in addition to driving for DoorDash and Uber, I started driving for the Walmart Spark app, and it's been pretty good to me. I've liked it so far, minus the fact that I'm, supporting Walmart, but that's kind of connected in terms of, like, this is what I'm meant to do, I guess, in life, is just be a gig worker. And so I was delivering to a little area called Battleground, Washington, which I had not been to really before. I had known it existed. It's adjacent to where I normally am at. And I decided just to go up there. It is freaking beautiful there. There is so much just like not farmland in the sense of wide open empty fields or empty looking just crops of all you can see, but farmland, like there were some hills, but there were a lot of properties that had maybe 3 to 10 acres and then also more, and so a lot of small plots, not industrial farming, but small plot, sort of down home country regional farming. And it's so beautiful there. And I've been delivering to these properties that have these like old barns and these, metal fabrication, the shops, and these beautiful houses, some old, some new, animals, livestock. And that's what I fucking dream to obtain. That just is so, like, I desire to have my own plot of land, my own cute little barn, my own animals. But as a gig worker, I don't make very much money. And real estate, property, land, everything is so expensive. And so how does that have to pertain to my feelings? Well, I feel very inadequate, extraordinarily inadequate. Because I will never be able, I feel like, and I say that I will never be able to obtain my own piece of property. And I shouldn't say that because I shouldn't be so defeated, but that's how I feel. And it is extremely defeating. It's like, what's the frickin' point of even existing if my entire existence is going to just be delivering food and groceries to other people? I have college degrees. Most of the people in my life will tell you that I'm underachieving, and I admit that I'm underachieving. And so there's this gentleman in my life, this guy. I worked for him in one of his companies a few years ago. It didn't go super well, but he stayed in my life, and he's an entrepreneur, and he's helped me a lot. He's helped me a lot. Like, he's a freaking angel, a guardian angel. And for some reason, he's just like, he invested in me and he helped, keep me going and on my feet. And I would love to be a peer of him, but I can't say I'm a peer. He's only like 6 years older than I am. But, I wanted to message him kind of in a mopey fashion. And I just wanted to express my feelings of inadequacy to him. But what can he do about it? Nothing. And so it's just a burden to him. And I've burdened him enough, in all the times that I needed help and that he helped me out. I'm a freaking burden. I don't want to be, but I don't know what to do with. Well, half of my videos are me just rambling about I don't know what to do with my life. But there are so many men whose emotional states are heavily connected to the fact that they just can't provide in this reality construct, this socioeconomic bullshit that we're dealing with, whatever you want to call it, this economy, this. And so I didn't message him because there's no point. There's no point. Because there's nothing he can do. And then that just becomes a burden because men were problem solvers. And that's a huge issue with men and women in communication. And that if you can acknowledge that, you can open up your communication. So I'm going to randomly go on a side note here. If you're a woman and you just want to vent to your man, preface your venting with, honey, I just want to vent right now, so I'm going to spew at you. I don't want you to solve my problems. I just want you to listen. And then vent. And then men, just let them vent. And if you can preface your communication with your desired outcome, that will make it so much better. I did not mean for this video to take a communication turn, but I mean men in talking about their feelings and their emotions, communication. And I have before expressed this to my friends, and I've felt that awkward sort of like them wanting to help but not knowing how, and then it puts them in a burdensome position. I actually was going to make an entire video dedicated to losing one of my best friends, Legatron. I'm not going to dox him. He really likes his privacy, but I'll call him Legatron because that's his nickname, because he can squat like a motherfucker. I was in a really dark place, and I was just being a really douchey person. And he had to distance himself from me, and I get it. But he was a fucking solid dude. And I regret, just being just so dark and mopey. But what are you gonna do? Like, there's just... Men should be able to talk about their emotions, but our society is just really dysfunctional on so many levels that the outlets that men need have been just disappearing. Society has been just molded into this slave, tax, cattle class of people who are programmed just to serve the system that they don't even understand. Humans have been hacked. The collective has been hacked. And that's shitty to say, and people, it's triggering. I'm not trying to be triggering. It's actually a really depressing reality. And it's not that hard to hack a human. We are biological machines. And if you can hack the biology and influence the psychology, boom, brainwashed, social engineered. This is not how humans should be living. I know many women are struggling too. I'm not like trying to be a men's right advocate here. I do truly want to be a human rights advocate. And so everybody's being fucked right now. And they're so good at dividing us that we can't have these conversations at the collective level to enable the systems for individuation and self-actualization to emerge. We've been collectively hacked. The pursuit of self-actualization and individuation has been destroyed. It has been removed from people. Their agency has been manipulated. I'm getting way off topic. I'm going to end the video there. But then nobody wants to have these conversations either. I am like, and this is real stuff that we should be talking about, that I get worked up about. But nobody fucking cares. My emotions are irrelevant, even though they exist. That's why men don't talk about their feelings. Our emotions are irrelevant. They're burdensome. I'm feeling so many emotions. I'm in a glass cage of emotion. I think that's an Anchorman quote. I think it's Ron Burgundy. I'm really going to end the video.